So I get to do this on the job. This is gonna be a test for things that I want to do in the future, like when I get the passwords for social media of this company that's been around over 30 years. One of the cool things about coming back to this spot, even though yes, I left behind a corporate job with all the stupid fucking corporate benefits. Well, it'd be foolish of me to hate on the benefits. I only hate on them because I walked away from them. However, some of the benefits about coming back, you've probably heard me talk about it before, is having a real sense of identity. I'm not just a man in a pickle-suited uniform with an employee name. And forgive me if briefly I'm not on a tangent. I'm gonna leave this on for as long as I'm allowed to, and deal with customers. Going around the YouTube streets, the ones that are actually full of some positivity or laughter, there's a lot of family-owned businesses and companies that just, go live and find some humor in dealing with the customers, or even trolling them or messing with them. Now, I'm not about to mess with customers in a way that's going to get me in trouble, even though I'm pretty good at doing that, though. Getting in trouble and messing with people in general. While we're at it, while we're just talking about YouTube, anybody yesterday waste any of their life watching some of that Square Dana stuff, beef? Yeah, Sly's a part of it, but my own personal bias is I'm glad to see her out of it. Don't worry, I won't make that a big talking point about for this live. This one, I just want to do a day in the life kind of thing. That I'm very eager to be doing this from the official website like I used to do 5 years ago, where I'd be under the company name, live on Instagram. I think they have a YouTube channel too. I've learned social media management. It looks very impressive when you do it in a resume. You say, I'm good at SMMSEO. It's just stuff that looks pretty on paper and maybe gets you hired. So let's see some of the things that have changed in this company while they're still maintaining that family brand, which is rare, and it's appreciated. It's nice to know that you're, helping a family that's helping the community. I'm getting used to how family businesses like this deal with like Uber Eats and Instacart and stuff like that. I think simple systems like this weren't really built for all that. See, of course, the second I hit the live button, all my customers start coming. It's like they can sense, oh, there's that YouTube nonsense over there. I'm staying away. At least here, unlike Publix's punk ass, I got a full... Check out this security system. Check this out. Ain't nobody getting the jump on me. See, look at that. Every possible angle. Ain't nobody getting the jump on me. Legally. And here, unlike Publix, I don't just keep my mouth shut and allow somebody to rob this place. Because I hate thieves. Just in my blood. Yes, it's stupid. Yes, they're materials. Publix used to kind of get on my ass, but silently give me an attaboy when I chase somebody that stole a lot of shit, like over $1,000 worth, and I'd talk about it with pride, like, yeah, I jumped in a vehicle. It wasn't moving yet, but it was moving when I rolled out of it with $600 worth of product in my hands. Is it stupid? Yes. Is that something I would do here? Yeah. I don't know. It's not that I don't value my life. It's that I just know in my heart, in my brain, we all work so fucking hard. Life is not easy. It was never meant to be easy, unless you're a Nepo baby or something. I will not watch somebody try and get a little life hack and get away with anything free. We have to work our asses off. For me to watch somebody just grab something and have the audacity to think they're just going to have a clean getaway, not on my watch. I don't care that it's risky behavior. For one, I love the adrenaline. I love it. And I'm prepared. And I'm ready. And family businesses don't have to worry about all the nonsense that corporations like Publix's punk ass with their liability. Have I already said this? Because I'm going to say it time and time again. Publix's policy was you have to meet aggression with the equal or lesser amount of aggression. So if some Joe Schmo cocksucker came in and punched me in the face, I would be allowed one punch One punch into my assailant's face. If I did two punches in their face, I would be written up, suspended, or fired for defending myself. At least here in this business, Tubby's Liquors, big shout out to Tubby's Liquors and the family. They're good people. They employ so many people within their power. They've grown a name for themselves. It's something that I know we're all tired of hearing COVID, okay, but how many family businesses went down? And the fact that we're run by 8 huge corporations that has a monopoly on every business, that you know, all the Walmarts, including the Publixes, even though you get your own personal stock, the CVS's and the Walgreens, they're all owned by, you can trace them to 8 companies. How are we able to just sit back and be like, yeah, okay, that's somehow okay? What isn't controlled by something that has some agenda or greater interest? And how can you tell me it's not about control? How can you tell me there's no legitimate conspiracy about controlling not only what we consume, but where we work? Tell me where you can go and not feel like you're owned. Because there ain't a single fucking place I'm aware of, corporate-wise, where you go and you can really just embrace who you are and being who you are. And working in a family-owned business again, I walk in here, I can be myself, I can dress how the fuck I want. I can say, you know, within reason. I don't want to say anything too slanderous or stupid, but I like making people laugh, and sometimes that comes with the risk of being offensive. So this is a shame. I was hoping I'd have a few customers. I don't want to be seen on the security camera just pissing all this time away, but it is nice. It's a little refreshing. I'm still looking at a bunch of side hustles. Reopening my eBay account, checking out some work for other companies. Really desperately looking for anything that I can really be passionate about. I'm still wrestling with the sleep schedule, so please forgive me. Crystal, hello. Yes, it's about control. That's what everything is about, ultimately. Controlling everything from where we get our paychecks and putting it right back into the very system that we're all a part of. And the system, you cannot fool me into ever believing that there's some greater good agenda. The greater good is for the minority, the 1%, the elite, all those little bastards doing their daily, you know. And we hear so much about euthanasia and all that. I don't have the knowledge to be talking about that, but I have grown very skeptical over the years. Why is Bill Gates, a computer software guy, involved in vaccinations in the medical industry? Good morning to you, White Dragon. Oh yeah, I was going to say, I'm very much wrestling with waking up every morning at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning so I can be here. Brandy, I miss you. Do you remember Tubby's? You're OG like that. God damn it, Brandy. This happens every time. I am that bad friend. I am the ghost of Christmas past. I'm the guy that you used to know that was the light of your life, the party of all the parties. And then I just ghosted. I know. I don't even know if I'm doing my best. Not the happiest fella, but I guess I'm doing my best by surviving. I want to say more than I'm surviving. I want to say I live. Alright, well, I'm going to go do busy work. I was hoping I could have a few customers to troll or to mess with, you know. But I'm hoping that I can do this on more of a regular basis. I'd like to, when I have a chance, see my friends, the owners of this lovely company, and have access and go live from their actual domain like I did 5, 6, 7 years ago. They, you know, I used to have like a namesake of, what's up, Starshine? Your new names, in that case, you get the new name treatment. Shabbat, I don't know, I just made that up. There's no new name treatment. So now you just made a thing that I have to make up, so congratulations, Starshine. Nice name. I like looking at the stars. Takes me out of the reality of the present. Okay, diatribes. What was I talking about? What's this? It's okay, fam, but my time is getting, oh man. I know, Brandy. Are you coming around here? At least now I'm not doing the night shift. I'm not working like 50 hours a week anymore. I mean, I'm either here or I'm constantly on the go. Life is a fucking hustle. I wish it wasn't so, truly. I wish I wish one job was enough, man. But that's something that's changed about. Can I say our generation? Have a good day to you too. Thank you. Can I say that about, is it our generation or the older generations that are just in the now? Do I have a customer? I have a customer. Yeah, it's just, you look back at what, the 70s, when people could afford to have the man do the work, the woman, I don't know, I'm sure this doesn't sound progressive, where the women could, if they wanted to, stay home, and the kids, just, help the kids. That worked out for so long, and it was a means to afford a fucking house for a whole family. That is so in the past. In the present, I see every age demographic, from oldest to youngest, working 3 to 4 jobs. You know what's really pathetic is that the Biden administration goes around and takes credit for unemployment being at the lowest it's been in I don't know how long, but they're not looking at the reasons why that's the case. It's because people have accepted little jobs like Instacart and DoorDash, and that's just a check on the box for them to take credit when that's just us. That's the human spirit. That's the American way of just trying to fucking slave through and survive. I see the oldest possible individuals, the oldest people coming in here picking up groceries for, and I don't mean to ever shade anybody that uses these services, but it's amazing. If you just go to the store yourself, you're going to spend something that's reasonable. If you go ahead and use these services, you're paying double. You're paying double. And that's just, I'm not going to say, oh, this is a sign of control. But if you look at what it's turning into, it's more dependence, codependence, more focus on independence. And, just like in some states, it's illegal to collect rainwater. I mean, all of this shit, you put it together and it just spells something that I'm not quite selling articulately. It just seems like, if you've seen the movie WALL-E, you had people real fat melting into their movable electric chairs. Do you really think that's so far from where we are now? I think we're going to be seeing that. Give it 2 to 5 years. Soon enough, people will be calling in services for an electric vehicle device to be sent to their front door so their fat asses don't have to fucking wobble to the store at all. Go ahead and watch WALL-E. Skip to the middle or the end and see what the message of that movie is. It's deeper than you think. Brandy, I'm sorry that you're suffering. I know. This is where I acknowledge my flaws as an individual. I can hit a live button mad easy and start my diatribes. Talk about all the bullshit I hear on the radio. I'm listening to the Breakfast Club. It's just a bunch of racism dressed up as anti-racism, which is not a fucking thing. Anti-racism activists. They were talking about the district attorney that got a citation. She got a ticket. She was supposed to be pulled over for, and thank you to that one girl, Allie, who sent me the video. She gets pulled over, but she doesn't give a fuck. She drives a half a mile to her house, goes in her house. The cop is like, yo, I'm doing my job. This is a lawful traffic stop. What are you doing? She calls the police chief. Wait, what's this? Jetson. Yeah. 15-minute cities. Jetsons. Jump on the passing chair. There you go. I don't know, man. It just wigs me out that was even there back then. But okay. So this chick, she was a district attorney, and she just, the way she acted, she should have known that she was being filmed, that there would be a FOIA request, it would be put out in the public. I hope she gets disbarred. Yes, I hate cancel culture, but you are a public example of what we're supposed to follow, and you're there flexing, and then outlets like the Breakfast Club get to say, oh, it's white power and it's white privilege. It has nothing to do with the fact that she is a vindictive bitch that is wearing her position of power and authority and not receiving any of the consequences that us, the taxpayers, would. Do you know what would happen if one of us walked away from or drove away from the officer at the stop, went to our house, got up and literally had him in the garage, and an officer is nicely, not even raising his voice, begging her to be lawful and compliant. She goes in her house where one of us would be treated as if we were getting a weapon. She walks back out and she has the police chief on the phone. That bitch, whose name I put this on the pile of clips I've been collecting for the channel. I'm gonna put her. She was the donkey of the day today on the Breakfast Club, but for all the wrong reasons. Imagine if such an outlet like the Breakfast Club would hold people accountable for the right reasons. Instead, it's dividers, dividers, dividers. Fucking more reasons for white and black people to hate each other. When I work in a store that's very, very universal. Okay, everybody comes here, shops here, and we all get along. But if you listen to outlets, ooh, I got a customer. Let's see how this goes. Hello there. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, my love.
What's up, my dear? How we doing? Oh, that's better than not doing in that context.
Ain't that right?
You don't mind being YouTube famous, do you? Okay, yeah, I'm with you. I'm looking out for the feds myself.